Hey, it's me, and today we are going to be painting, just a little picture. I am a special guest in my grandma's art studio. It's called Tina's Inspired Art. Make sure to like and subscribe all her videos, and let's get right into it. Okay, so this brush is going to be for painting or mixing, and these are for painting. So we're going to start on the chocolate, which is on the top. And we can do a couple of layers. Let's see the background. So we have drawn, actually my grandma has drawn, an ice cream cone with 3 scoops. So we are going to be painting this. The top is chocolate. The middle is, chocolate chip mint. And the bottom is strawberry. I mixed the chocolate off camera so it was a little lighter. But I think this chocolate is perfect. I think it's gonna.
It looks long enough to eat.
So I'm just gonna leave the parts of the outside that I didn't get for the detail brush, so I don't go out of the lines. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that detail brush. This is a new little water thing that has little holes in the bottom, so it collects the paint. Yep. Okay, so there are a couple, just places where the paint is kind of see-through a little bit, but we can go over that.
Okay, that's good because it looks really layered, right? You can add more dimension by using more white in certain areas to kind of highlight and then shadowing with the darker areas.
Okay, so I'm going to do chocolate chip in the middle.
Mint chocolate chip. Yummy.
So this is also very see-through, so I'm gonna have to go over this, but again, it'll give it more dimension, look cooler.
And by layering a couple layers, it will help to darken it as well. So you can let one layer dry and then come back and do another layer. And you can let that dry and then add your chocolate chips later.
Yeah.
Looking at this ice cream cone is sure gonna make me want some ice cream.
Yeah. I'm trying to layer this out, but this brush is kind of making it hard to do that.
Just do one thin layer at a time. Get a little shine, huh? Make that ice cream look delicious.
Yeah. And especially when your ice cream starts to melt, it gives it that, pearl almost look. So it'll look kind of cool. Okay. On to the strawberry.
It's like a perfect color for strawberry.
It's very bright and just enjoyable. I wasn't hungry when we started this, but now I'm like really hungry. And I think I might just do a white background if I get out of the lines, which I have. I can just go over that with white or whatever color in the background I'm going to use.
You can clean it up a little.
And there's this little drip also that my grandma, I keep saying
Gigi.
that Gigi has drawn. And so I'm going to use the detail brush for that too.
That's looking really pretty. It's looking delicious. I love that you picked that type of picture to paint too. It was a fun little 5-minute drawing, huh? You saw me draw it and boom, there's your ice cream cone.
Yeah, I am actually crocheting an ice cream cone. I know we have been over that. I love crocheting. Even my first 3 videos, I think, was about crochet. So that was great.
Yeah, so what's your channel, honey? Tell everybody what your channel is, where they can go check you out and see your crocheting that you do on your YouTube channel.
Well, it was my first time, and I thought I was going to be doing more of a tutorial kind of channel, but then I just kind of figured, I would, it would be more entertaining if I did some kind of art and, just fun, quick little art projects, and that would be a lot more.
So what's the name of your channel so people can go to it?
Brielle Cecilia. I think I'm even going to post this on my channel. So
Great.
That'll be fun.
So yeah, everybody go check out Brielle Cecilia, and you can see the fun little arts and crafts that she does to help inspire young kids to get into doing more arts and crafts.
So I just love doing that, and I kind of stopped after a while, just doing arts and crafts too often, and now I've gotten the flow of doing art regularly now, just to practice my art skills a little more.
Yeah, it's important, especially if you have a passion for it. You can expand all of those different passions into other areas. So I'm super excited that you guys love to do art with Gigi in my art studio.
Okay. That drip is a little messy, but
Art
we'll
drip's
fix it.
messy though, huh?
Mhm.
We don't have to be perfect here. We just enjoy ourselves, being creative. That's the fun of it.
Speaking of creative and drips, actually, Gigi spilled a lot of paint on the carpet, and it was enough to make a heart, so she just painted a heart on her carpet, basically. It's very hard, but it's still kind of funny.
And we were innovative to take a possible bad situation and turn it into beautiful art. So yeah.
I'm going to do the lines of the ice cream cone itself, and just do that later when the ice cream cone dries. So we'll do that in a minute. Man, this is making me really hungry.
I think something we can learn from this project is that if you start off with a halfway decent drawing, you can stay within the lines and be creative with what colors of paint you want to put within your design, right?
Yeah,
so
just making it a lot more colorful than it was. It looks so much better because, no offense, but when I looked at the drawing, I was like, I don't know if I can make this good because, one, I'm not a good painter, and 2, I'm not a good painter, so it's just, I didn't know if I could make it colorful and make it pop, but I think I pulled that off.
I think you're doing a really wonderful job.
Thanks.
Picking the right subject sometimes helps too. You've got a cute little canvas that you're working on, and to find just the right image to put on that cute canvas for it being so little, you picked a perfect image to do that with.
Yeah,
Those are fun little canvases.
Yeah, I've been eating a lot of ice cream lately. Yeah, I definitely need to touch up on the cone. I think I need a big brush actually, because it has a straight little
Straight
bristles, whatever. So that'll help, I think.
Sometimes, let me show you something before you start that. If you take your paintbrush and you get the paint thin with a little bit of water on the edge over here, instead of straight out of the tube, get it thinner. That will help your paint to glide when you want to make those straighter lines, because the paint is not globby on your paintbrush. You get that nice edge of your paintbrush. You don't have to put a lot of paint on your brush.
Okay.
That way you can get it a nice straight line.
Okay, that looks better.
That worked a lot better, didn't it?
Yeah.
That way you don't have all of that glob of paint on your bristles, right? There you go.
There we go. So, yeah, that was helpful.
That's looking really good. Now, as I look at this, I think it's looking really, really nice. Even with your darker shadows right here, it's making that, like, you push down on the ice cream scoop to make that nice little dark shadow right there. So that works perfect. You might want to put just a little bit of a shadow on this side too, to kind of round that out. So it's like that ice cream scoop you squish down. So by adding a little bit more depth on each of these little scoop edges, it can kind of bring it more to life. Okay. So try that.
I can even mix a darker brown because I'm using all the same brown for all the parts of the ice cream scoop. So on the brown, the original brown was almost black. So I can mix a darker brown for the shadows. But I think the shadows and the highlights are going to be the last that I do. So we'll just wait a minute for that one.
So now that you have that chocolate ice cream cone, sometimes with it still being wet, you can take just a little bit more of the white, and that way you can kind of make this edge stand out a little bit by highlighting this a little bit more. That way it kind of makes it stand out. See how it kind of stands out with that edge? So you can do that along the edge. You don't have to do it right now, but I thought while it was wet, it makes it a little bit easier for you to take care of it right now, instead of letting that part dry all the way. And sometimes you'll have to let one layer dry before you can add to it. So
yeah, this is so thin that it dries like that.
Good. I think you're doing a great job.
Other direction now.
That looks
There we
great.
go.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I forgot the chocolate chips. I thought I was done.
Well, I think it looks really pretty. Very nice.
Final result.
Yep. Looks really good. All right.
All right. Bye.